You never know which one you can see it in.
From a young age, I loved the Jewish people. As a teenager, I went to Amsterdam and I got to visit Anne Frank's house. I had read her book as a teenager. And actually, it was when I was older that I went to her house. Well, it was the attic room that she lived in with the others where she wrote the diary of Anne Frank. And then later, when I was older, an adult, I was born again. And I fell in love with the Jewish people even more. And I fell in love with them because I was reading what they gave to us, the Bible. And now I want to read a poem, and it's an anonymous, unknown author. And by the way, I want to clarify that the word Gentile, which is used a few times in this, refers to the nations or to anyone who's a non-Jew. It doesn't mean that we're infidels if we're a Gentile. So that's what it means today. That's the meaning. And so this poem is called The Jew. Scattered by God's almighty hand, afflicted and forlorn, sad wanderers from their pleasant land, do Judah's children mourn. And even in Christian countries, few breathe thoughts of pity for the Jew. Yet listen, Gentile, do you love the Bible's precious page? Then let your heart with kindness move to Israel's heritage, who traced those lines of love for you. Each sacred writer was a Jew. And then, as years and ages passed, and nations rose and fell, though clouds and darkness oft were cast, o'er captive Israel, the oracles of God for you were kept in safety by the Jew. And when the great Redeemer came for guilty man to bleed, he did not take an angel's name, no, born of Abraham's seed. Yeshua, Jesus, gave his life for you. The gentle Savior was a Jew. And though his own received him not, and turned in pride away, whence is the Gentiles' happier lot? Are you more just than they? No, God in pity turned to you. Have you no pity for the Jew? Go then and bend your knee to pray for Israel's ancient race. Ask the dear Savior every day to call them by his grace. Go, for a debt of love is due,